Hi, welcome to Lee's Travels. So today is my first flight in over 400 days and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be flying between Newcastle and Heathrow, and it is part of a little challenge that I've put together that I thought I would give myself. So now that lockdown in the UK is no longer stay at home, we can now leave and travel around. I am going to fly on a British Airways Airbus A319 between Newcastle and Heathrow. And I'm going to time how long it takes leaving my front door and taking a car to Newcastle Airport, which is about 20 minutes away, and take a flight, and then I'm going to take public transport to go to a point in central London. This will be part one of the video. Part two of the video will be me returning home from that same point in central London on an LNER Azuma train. And how long it takes for me to get, we'll time how long it takes for me to get from that same point back to Newcastle Central Station and then again back to my front door. Come along for the ride. Right, so that's the shower done, coffee done, had some food, and just about to leave. So looking forward to this. It's really the first time I've been further than my local area in a long time due to COVID. So yeah, let's go. Right, okay, so here we go, ready? The last time I'd seen the airport this quiet was when the ash cloud grounded flights over 10 years ago. The summer schedule starts at the end of March, so normally the charter flights are starting to ramp up their operations, but not this year. Just before this point, I was actually starting to wonder whether the security was even open. Hi, so airside now. There's only 2 flights from here today, so it is pretty dead in the airport. Everything's closed. Security was a different way, so it wasn't going through the duty-free shops. But yeah, very different experience to the last time I came through here. So yeah, just waiting for the flight. It's 40 minutes from door to airside of the airport, which isn't too bad. It took a little bit longer to get to the airport from home. But yeah, so looking forward to getting on the flight. Jet2 are the biggest carrier in Newcastle and normally fly to 44 destinations in 19 countries. A quick peek at the club units. As you can see, they're very similar to the rest of the seats on board, while the middle seat isn't in use and converted into additional space. We pushed back 6 minutes behind schedule and the engines started up. The cabin crew did the safety demonstration, but instead of multiple crew members doing this, one crew member performed part of the demo for the front of the cabin, moving further back and repeating it for the rear half, before moving back to the front again to carry on with the rest of it. This went on throughout the whole demo, which I thought was a bit odd, but I guess it was because of the number of crew on the flight. YouTube and Newcastle Fly was on my flight too. Out of interest, what did you think?
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Takeoff was from runway 25 and I was hoping to get a decent view of my house, but alas, a word I've picked up from Boris in the last 12 months, we flew right over the top of it. We did however get great views of Close House Golf Club and the Tyne Valley instead. The aircraft was to be done in row order, front to back, so I was one of the last people off the aircraft.
Thank you. Bye now. Bye. Thank you. Have a good day.
"20 minutes after boarding the Heathrow Express, we were pulling up into Paddington Station with its grand high ceilings. It was from here I'd make my way to the Underground and onwards to my endpoint. 'Aye, we made it. Here we are at Piccadilly Circus. Unfortunately, Prince Philip passed away yesterday at 99 years of age, and they have a tribute to him in the background here at Piccadilly. So this is one of the reasons I thought I'd come down and catch this instead of going somewhere else in London. But yeah, it took me 3 hours 34 minutes to get here today, as you'll have seen, so I'm pretty impressed with that. I thought it might take a little bit longer. It's about 20 years since I've been here, and it's still exactly the same. But yeah, great trip down today. 3 hours 34 minutes, a little bit less than I thought it would. I thought it would take me about 4 hours. So that's part one. Really excited. It was my first trip on a plane in 431 days. So, you know, I think we take flying for granted, and this has made me realise how much I actually missed flying. British Airways, as always, were a good flight down. Slightly delayed departure, but we arrived before our scheduled arrival time, and quickly from there it was on to the Heathrow Express, where I pretty much had the whole train myself, I think, at one point, and then crossed over onto the Tube. this COVID-19 scenario has, yes, I've missed flying, but it's made me realise how much I actually enjoy it. And I can't wait to get back in the sky again. Really good journey down in part 1 of this little challenge that I've got going. Part 2 will be coming up at some point, but that will involve an Azuma LNER train from King's Cross Station in London back to my front door in Newcastle. So I've got a couple of hours here in London this afternoon, so I'm going to have a mooch around and see what the crack is. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos this year. Obviously COVID put a bit of a halt to them all, but there is more content to come. And until the next time, see you later.